New York City's real estate market is known for its diversity, with everything from luxury penthouses to charming brownstones. But there's one type of property that holds a unique and often mysterious place in the city's landscape: cooperative apartments, or co-ops. These buildings are a staple of NYC's housing market, especially in iconic neighborhoods like the Upper East Side, Upper West Side, and Tribeca. However, buying into a co-op is far from straightforward. The process can be long, complicated, and filled with strict regulations, largely due to the power of the building's co-op board. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind NYC's co-op buildings, exploring why their boards are so notoriously strict and what you need to know before considering buying into one. Whether you're a prospective buyer or just curious about the behind-the-scenes of co-op living, this video will give you an insider's look at what makes co-ops such a unique and sometimes challenging part of NYC's real estate market. What is a co-op? At its core, a co-op building is a unique form of real estate ownership. Unlike condos, where you own your individual unit, when you buy into a co-op, you are actually purchasing shares in the building's cooperative corporation. These shares entitle you to live in a specific apartment, but the property itself is owned collectively by all the shareholders. The co-op board is responsible for managing the building, making decisions on everything from maintenance to who gets to move in. This ownership structure creates a level of exclusivity, as decisions made by the board have a significant impact on the lives of residents. Co-ops tend to be more affordable than condos, but they come with their own set of rules and restrictions that can make the buying process more complex. Co-op boards have a reputation for being incredibly selective, which has led to a mystique around these properties. The co-op board's power, why their decisions matter so much. The co-op board is one of the most powerful forces in shaping the experience of living in a co-op building. Their decisions govern everything from who is allowed to purchase apartments to how the building's finances are managed. For many residents, the board is the final authority on nearly every aspect of the building's daily life. One of the key aspects of this power is the board's ability to reject potential buyers. Unlike in condo buildings, where the approval process is often straightforward, co-op boards have the right to reject applicants for almost any reason, even if that reason is not necessarily based on financial issues. If the board feels that an applicant's personality or lifestyle doesn't align with the building's community, they can deny approval. This has led to many co-op buildings developing a reputation for being difficult to get into, especially for younger buyers or those who don't fit the traditional mold. Additionally, co-op boards can impose stringent rules on residents, including restrictions on renting out units, performing renovations, or even keeping pets. These rules can vary significantly from building to building, and it's important to research the specific board's regulations before considering a purchase. The cultural divide, co-ops versus condos. One of the most significant distinctions in NYC real estate is the divide between co-ops and condos. While co-ops are generally considered more affordable, the approval process and strict board rules are seen as barriers to entry for many buyers. Condominiums, on the other hand, are typically less restrictive and offer more flexibility. Condos are individually owned units, meaning there's no co-op board to approve your purchase, and they tend to have fewer restrictions on renting, renovations, and pet ownership. While condos have become increasingly popular in recent years, co-ops still represent a significant portion of NYC's housing market, especially in iconic neighborhoods like the Upper East Side and the West Village. For those who are willing to navigate the strict co-op board process, buying into a co-op can be a smart financial decision, as they are often priced lower than comparable condos in the same area. However, the cultural divide between co-ops and condos remains significant. Co-ops are often seen as more traditional and conservative, appealing to a certain type of buyer who values stability, privacy, and a sense of exclusivity. Condos, on the other hand, are seen as more modern and flexible, attracting those who prefer fewer restrictions and more freedom in how they live and use their property. The hidden perks. Why buy a co-op? Despite the strict rules and challenging approval process, there are hidden perks to buying into a co-op that many buyers don't initially consider. One of the most significant advantages is the sense of community. Co-op buildings are often small, intimate spaces where residents take an active role in the building's management and care. This sense of shared responsibility can foster a close-knit, supportive environment where everyone knows their neighbors and feels connected to the building. Additionally, co-ops tend to have lower closing costs and are more affordable upfront compared to condos. For many buyers, the reduced financial barrier makes co-ops an attractive option, especially if they are willing to deal with the stricter board approval process. Co-op boards also tend to be very diligent about keeping buildings in top condition, meaning that the building's maintenance and overall aesthetic are usually top-notch. Finally, co-ops often offer greater privacy and security than condos, due to the stricter approval processes and the more exclusive nature of these buildings. For those seeking a quiet, stable environment with fewer outside influences, co-ops offer an environment that condos simply can't match. Navigating the co-op world. Buying into a co-op in NYC is not for the faint of heart. The strict co-op boards, lengthy approval process, and rigorous financial requirements can make the experience feel daunting. But for those who are willing to navigate the challenges, co-ops offer a unique and exclusive living experience that can provide long-term value, a tight-knit community, and a sense of privacy and stability that is hard to find in other types of housing. If you're considering buying a co-op in NYC, be prepared for a detailed and sometimes difficult process. But with the right preparation, research, and a little bit of patience, you can find the perfect co-op that fits your needs and gives you access to one of the city's most sought-after types of real estate. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insider tips on NYC real estate.